Hello, and welcome to day 45. Wait, 46 of ReWired. I am finally in my new office and starting to feel really grounded and so excited to be able to show up for you again in, I think, a more connected and profound way, not so uprooted, and in looking for stability. I think moving can do that to you. Today, I want to bring forth a question. What does it mean to feel deeply loved? What does it mean to you? What would it look like for you? Have you experienced it? You know what the answer is for me. And I didn't know until about 5 or 6 years ago. Goodness, no, now it's been 9 years. And learning the experience of what love truly is. What I see as the idea of love, the idea of love that I imagine is the way that God loves us. And if we are one with God, the way that we have the ability to come to and access. Now, that may be a mission of our entire life. Maybe we'll recognize it and feel it earlier within ourselves. I don't think there's any shame in having moments of lacking self love. To me, like so many other things, it's just a wayfinding sign, a place to look at a little bit deeper and see where you can alchemize the feelings of shame, regret, dislike, being with them and fully feeling them, expanding your capacity to know them, and allowing them to turn into loving yourself because you see yourself wholly. That is what love is to me. Being loved for my whole self. Loving myself for my whole self. I laugh a little bit because I sit here in my office, my newly unpacked office, and I have all of these things. They're a little blurred for you, but I have all of these things here that have turned into my altar. And if the version of me 9 or 10 years ago would have known that I would have a full blown altar with a drum that was made for me and a statue of Bridget, the 3-part goddess, and a candle that says face your fears, let your creativity free. I would have thought you were crazy. I denied this part of myself for most of my life. And yet, my greatest gifts and my greatest intuition lies within the place that practices these rituals, that connects deeply with the earth and believes in energy all around me. Letting that part of myself see the light of day, letting myself see that part of myself and love it wholly alongside the part of me that is an ambitious businesswoman that wants to have nice things, that wants to travel in luxury occasionally, and at the same time create world changing, world impacting in a positive way tools and resources. The part of me that wants to deconstruct the way that capitalism has been built, the way that my ancestors that were a part of colonization lived and used humans as capital to create their bounty from. To deconstruct that part of myself and also not hide in privilege shame, but learn how to use this privilege for good, for creating positive impact on the world. I have to love all of the parts of myself and the parts of me that are born of many different lineages. I may have blood that goes back to Druids and Celtic witchery and love that part of me. And I may have American revolutionaries who may have stolen Indian princesses to marry. All of those things are stories in my family line. And I have to be present with all of them. I have to be present with all the parts of me today. And the more I can do that, the more I can hold the capacity for all of me, the more I know love as it's divinely created. So you don't have to go this deep with it today unless you want to. You have a few choices in practice. One, first is to bring back Ho'oponopono, because at its core, that is forgiving yourself, and that is love. Forgiving yourself for not seeing all of yourself. And remember, Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry I have not seen all of you. Please forgive me for hiding parts of you away. Thank you for allowing me to fully witness. I love you. I always will. And the additional option is to do some journaling. This journaling exercise is just one sentence. What would my life be like if I loved my blank and my blank loved me back? And these are things that are you, yourself. What parts of you have you been hiding away, not willing to see? Can you forgive yourself for that? Can you allow yourself to be fully witnessed? Can you love yourself through all of it? I encourage you to practice Ho'oponopono today at least 4 times and up to 6. And while doing this journaling practice, rewrite it as many times as you need. Take some deep breaths. Ground yourself in. See the light within you as you do. Remember, all of you was made for a reason. All of you deserves to be loved. I'll see you tomorrow for day 47.